Hello there, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we're discovering the hidden World War II tales. So, get ready to explore the history. Before that, don't forget to click the bell symbol to be notified of new videos and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Prepare yourself to travel through history. Nazi concentration camps. Many of the Nazis' most notorious concentration camps, such as Auschwitz-Birkenau, Sobibor, and Treblinka, to name a few, were run from Poland. Auschwitz, the deadliest of them all, has come to symbolize the final solution plan. According to legend, Auschwitz was picked to be the focal point of the scheme because it was situated at a railway junction with 44 parallel tracks, which were utilized to transport Jews from all over Europe. Książ Castle. Książ Castle, perched atop a forested hill in Bulge in southwest Poland, was taken by the Nazis in 1941. The Nazis attempted to construct a maze of tunnels and bunkers 50 meters beneath the castle, but they were unable to finish it before the war's conclusion. Its exact purpose is still unknown, however it may have been either the Nazi command center or a nuclear weapons facility. The myth of the labyrinth hidden secret train carrying wealth also bears this out. Wolf's Lair. The Wolf's Lair was Hitler's initial military command center for the Eastern Front during World War II, and it was situated in the Masurian woodlands at Szydłów. Hitler spent about 800 days here between 1941 and 1944, going for lonely walks with his dog and attending to various military and non-military issues. On July 20, 1944, an attempt was made to assassinate Hitler despite the bunker's tight security. Krakow. Since the Nazi administrator Hans Frank lived in the Wawel Castle, Krakow was spared from destruction during World War II. The Germans began to retreat in January 1945 as the Red Army sped up its approach. They typically just leave behind burnt earth, yet miraculously Krakow survived unharmed. Was it Marshal Ivan Konev's strategic brilliance, as claimed by communist propaganda, that rescued Krakow, or did the Germans themselves blow it because they had too little time? Some hypotheses contend that Krakow was spared because no one wanted to destroy it. Region fortified of Miechów. The MMR is a prime example of the most cutting-edge Nazi fortification system, having been constructed between 1934 and 1944. A network of underground tunnels connected about 100 concrete defense structures, each of which was outfitted with lighting, sewage ventilation, and waterworks systems. It had a barracks, an engine room, ambulances, and stockrooms. While the fortification itself is the largest subterranean bat refuge in Europe, several of the forts and tunnels can still be visited today. Heroic code breaking. The key to deciphering Axis codes was seizing secret code books. The British Royal Navy was able to recover some of the code books that the crew of a captured German ship in 1940 threw overboard. In the Mediterranean Sea in 1942, British sailors found code books from a sinking U-boat. Although 2 British sailors perished, the books they saved helped cryptanalysts decipher German codes that were used to communicate with Atlantic-bound submarines. By the end of 1942, the Allies were reading up to 4,000 Enigma intercepts per day using captured code books and expert code breaking. The Allies were able to halt the tide of U-boat raids on crucial supply convoys because to these and other technological advances. On the domestic front, cryptographers created specialized tools to crack Axis codes. In order to decipher Enigma signals, American teams in Washington, D.C., and Dayton, Ohio, along with British experts at Bletchley Park, close to London, labored in complete secrecy. They sorted through millions of jumbled options in each German telegram using primitive computers and pure mathematical skill before coming up with the proper answer. In World War II, deciphering German and Japanese codes offered the Allies a significant advantage. It helped to save countless lives and end the conflict sooner, by as much as 2 years, according to some estimates. Sagaba versus Enigma. There are significant parallels and differences between the displayed Enigma and Sagaba machines. Both of them are rotor machines, which means that they jumbled up typed messages by running electricity through turning wheels. Both devices lack a computer. They only use electricity to replace letters in the alphabet with mechanical parts that move and are intricately wired. Like a radio or computer, neither device can transmit or receive communications. All it can do is encrypt and decrypt typed-in text. A message can only be decoded by another computer with exactly the same configuration. To prevent enemy cryptologists from decoding messages, Enigma and Sagaba both relied on a daily key list of machine settings that was kept secret. The intricacy of the machines is the key distinction between them. Most Enigmas had 3 rotors, although others had 4, and Sagaba had 15. This made Sagaba's letter scrambling significantly more difficult and nearly impossible for cryptanalysts to crack. Enigma predates Sagaba in age as well. Enigma was originally used as a commercial product to secure banking transactions after it was developed in Germany in 1918. About 20 years later, Sagaba was developed, and it was used only for military equipment. Using Sagaba was simpler than using Enigma. 2 individuals were required to operate the German machine, one typed in the message and the other copied the illuminated letters. However, Sagaba printed the letters on a paper tape so that just one person needed to operate it. Both the Axis and the Allies placed a lot of trust in their coding systems. American faith in Sagaba was well-founded. The Germans mistakenly thought that Enigma couldn't be cracked, too. The Air War and Enigma. The Allies received crucial information from Ultra for the European air battle. The undermanned Royal Air Force relied on Ultra to thwart German raids during the Battle of Britain. Axis naval convoys in the Mediterranean were essentially stopped by Allied air power thanks to Enigma intercepts, which later provided precise intelligence to Allied planners on the impacts of strategic bombing. By employing Enigma to send information on their losses as well as plans and orders, the Luftwaffe, German Air Force, also unintentionally proved the success of Allied air tactics. Critical to success. Wireless radio transmission was crucial for controlling the global military forces during World War II. Secret information, such as plans and orders, had to be conveyed in secret codes because radio transmissions may be intercepted. All of the big nations employed sophisticated devices that converted regular text into secret code. In the museum's Air Power Gallery, there is a display featuring a German gadget known as Enigma and an American device known as Sagaba. Brilliant work by Polish and British mathematicians allowed the Allies to decode German signals very early in the conflict. With the aid of a German traitor, Polish cryptanalysts, experts in deciphering codes, were able to copy the German Enigma machine in the 1930s and decipher its letter-stuffing schemes. They eventually told France and Britain about this information. The intelligence obtained from deciphered Enigma messages, codenamed Ultra, was highly well-guarded and only a select few were aware of it. Although they never discovered it, the Germans feared the Allies were able to crack their codes in 1942 as their capacity to scuttle Allied ships had significantly decreased. As a result, the German Navy increased the number of rotors in their Enigma machines, and the submarine wolf packs began to attack commerce once more. Allied analysts integrated magic and ultra-intelligence as the war dragged on. Ironically, Japanese communication was crucial to the war in Europe because Tokyo requested updates from its ambassadors on the developments in Germany and Italy. Allied commanders received crucial knowledge about Nazi weapon manufacturing and German plans to protect Europe from invasion by intercepting these Japanese signals. The Magic program also informed Allied authorities that Japan would not submit to a forced surrender. A road to D-Day. The Allies are preparing for the greatest amphibious invasion in history in 1944 across Britain. The journey to D-Day has started. The commanders of the Allies direct top-secret training exercises and create cutting-edge military technology. As more than 7,000 ships and 150,000 Allied soldiers approach, the Nazis scramble to reinforce their terrible wall of coastal defenses. Hitler's vengeance weapons. 1942, Hitler seeks retaliation for the Allied Air Force's constant bombing of German cities. His researchers are creating the first cruise and ballistic missiles in a top-secret research lab. As the Allies scramble to learn the Nazis' top-secret information, a high-stakes game of cat and mouse is being played. The Bulge Battle. Hitler launches a full-scale assault on the Western Front into Belgium and Luxembourg in December 1944. In small villages, massively outnumbered Allied platoons battle whole German battalions in a series of David vs. Goliath battles known as the Battle of the Bulge, which matches superior Nazi firepower against American tenacity. Dunkirk. Hitler's rogue army surrounds 400,000 Allied soldiers on the beaches of Dunkirk in May 1940. The Royal Navy is organizing a rescue operation deep beneath Dover Castle. Can the Allied forces flee to Britain to carry on the fight as the Luftwaffe fighter jets attack them and the Nazi noose closes around them? The result of the war may depend on success or failure. So, today you witness the secrets of World War II discoveries. I hope this video might help you learn. Stay with us to explore the new dimensions of the world's secrets. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.